Hello, everybody. This is Bianca Baez, Regional Sales Director with Ultimate Wealth Educators, coming to you live to do a new client orientation for everybody who's just getting started with me. I want to go ahead and teach you how to activate your services and what's really important with our protection plan and what you really should be utilizing and how to get the most out of it, basically. So I'm going to go ahead and share my screen with you guys. Get our protection plan loaded. If you are watching this video, then that means you've already activated your services or at least enrolled into the protection plan. And now we're going to go ahead and activate your services and start with your restoration. So me personally, just a little bit about me. I have been in the company about 3.5 years now. I personally seen over 120-point increase with these services by following these steps. And obviously, we want to make sure that you are off to the right start. So welcome, everybody. I appreciate your time and congratulations on getting started with your credit restoration. So the first thing you're going to want to do is pull up the UCES Protection Plan website, as you can see here. You can click the enroll now. Most likely that's where you did your enrollment. At the top right-hand corner here, you can see the login button. You're going to log in. Your password and your login information is going to be your email that you enrolled with, and the password is going to be the last four of your social. So once you get logged in, you will see this here. It will bring you directly to your dashboard. It's going to show you all of the services that are included. Just getting started with this, Rocket Lawyer is not included until month 4. And obviously I am a representative of the company, so I have this enroll/marketing tab, but everything else basically will look pretty much the same for clients. The most important thing here when you're first getting started is your roadmap. You definitely want to click on the roadmap and see what your month 1 is supposed to look like. So it's going to be activating your credit restoration, beginning credit monitoring to monitor your credit activity and watch for alerts regarding changes in your credit, set up privacy armors, identity theft monitoring, and know your personal information is protected. With the privacy armor, they actually give you up to $1 million worth of coverage included with that. So that's for your entire household. So, God forbid something happens, you are covered. And that's why you want to get it activated, right? So you can see here, easy click buttons.
Congratulations on taking the first steps toward a sound financial future. This short video tutorial will take you through our program to help you remove erroneous, obsolete, and inaccurate information from your credit report. We also want to share with you your role in helping you establish a sound financial future for you and your family. United Credit Education Services is a DBA for the Youth Financial Literacy Foundation, a 501c3 nonprofit organization. At United Credit Education Services, we take great pride in our programs we offer to consumers and the thousands of middle school children across the United States that participate in our award-winning Family Mint program. So let's get started on your credit restoration program. The first thing we need to do is obtain and analyze your credit reports from the major credit agencies. In order to do this, you need to activate your credit restoration and watch the short video detailing how the credit process works. Once completed, the information from this credit report will be uploaded into your online account, which we will discuss a little later in this video. As we continue this process, we will need you to take a few steps to assure quick and accurate results. First, add us to your contact list to receive all of our communications. Once we have obtained a copy of your credit reports, we will analyze them and draw up your dispute letters based on what we find. We will then send them to you in the mail. Simply wait for your dispute letters to arrive in the mail. They will be mailed to your home in a 9x11 white envelope that contains a packet of information on the dispute process and your dispute letters for Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. Review these documents carefully to assure these are the correct items that you want disputed. If changes need to be made to your dispute letters, please contact us at United Credit and we will make the necessary corrections. After reviewing your letters, you will also need to add an identification document page to each. The credit agencies are looking to prevent identity theft, as they're going to be supplying you with personal and financial information. To accomplish this, they are going to be asking for proof of your Social Security number and current residence. Social Security verification must include your full name and all 9 digits of your Social Security number. Acceptable Social Security documents are a copy of your Social Security card, an employer pay stub, or a tax form, such as a 1099 or W-2. In addition to the Social Security document, you will need to provide a proof of residence that reflects the name and address that you used in your application with United Credit. Acceptable address documents are a credit card or utility bill, insurance statements, or a valid driver's license, provided it has the correct address on it. Simply take one document from both categories, put them back onto a blank sheet of paper, and then photocopy, scan, or print a photo of the page, and your ID sheet will be done. Make sure that you have 3 copies of your ID page, as you will need to attach 1 copy to each of the 3 letters before sending them out. After reviewing your letters and adding a page of identification documents, sign and mail them to each credit agency. Their address will be found at the top of each letter. In about 30 to 45 days after mailing your dispute letters, you should begin receiving responses from the credit agencies. By law, the credit agencies are required to contact your creditors, review the information you provided, and respond back to you. Forward a copy of any and all responses you receive to United Credit Education Services. When we receive your information, we will update your account online and prepare your next round of dispute letters. Keep in mind that individual results vary depending on your credit profile and participation in the program. You will also be able to access your account online at www.united-credit.org. Go to the top of the page and click on the login button. Your username will be your email address, and your password will be the last 4 digits of your Social Security number. After you sign in, you will arrive at your own customer profile page, which includes your account information and your initial credit score. You will also have the ability to click on the Progress Report tab that will show you all of your derogatory accounts for all 3 credit agencies. Click on each of the tabs to view the detailed information for Experian, Equifax, and TransUnion. When you begin the credit restoration process, each line item being worked on will show in dispute. As time goes on, the status will change depending on what has happened with that account. On the top of the page, you can see a summary of all 3 credit agencies indicating the original accounts, any new derogatory accounts that were added, the number of accounts that were deleted, and the accounts that are still in dispute. This information is available to you online 24/7, or you can contact our customer support department Monday through Friday, 9 a.m. to 5 p.m. Eastern Standard Time. While you're in our credit restoration program, remember that your success depends on each of the following: paying each and every one of your bills on time. If possible, pay your revolving credit balance down to 30% or less. Pay off or settle past collections or overdue debts, and avoid opening any additional accounts. Make sure to be using open lines of credit. If necessary, obtain a secured credit card. For additional information regarding our services, please contact us at 248-848-9065.
All right, guys. So I definitely wanted to go over that video with you because it's the most important steps to getting you there. It's explaining everything that happens, right? Printing out your letters, adding your page, your verification page. I always tell my clients to send the letters out certified. It might cost a little bit more, but what that does is that gets your receipts in place in case they try to say they never received your letters, or if they don't update your responses in a timely manner. Now we have extra steps that we can actually go ahead and move forward with in case they want to fight anything that you're sending to them. So obviously, once you start getting the letters back, you want to make sure you're updating it, sending it back to corporate so that way they can update your next round of disputes. And I always tell my clients, send out 3 dispute letters before we start working on your next round of letters of what we should be moving forward with. Typically, I always tell everybody, if after 3 rounds of disputes, the account has not come off, then we need to send out a different letter, which is available here in Credit Builder. and we will go over those tools as well. So once you activate your credit restoration, it's going to ask you a few questions to validate your personal information. And then you can opt in to receive your letters by PDF dispute. I always suggest everybody do that because obviously you want to get your letters faster. You don't want to have to depend on the mail, right? So you can just get them in email within about 72 hours and then have them ready to send out. Then you want to access your credit monitoring. This is the next step in the dispute process because obviously you want to make sure you have that credit monitoring active for when the updates start coming in. So for you as a brand new client getting started, you're going to actually click this, not a member, sign up now, and you're going to be able to go ahead and click the get started now and complete the enrollment here. They are going to ask for a sponsor code. You do not need a sponsor code. And once you get past this information, it's going to ask you to verify your identity. And what you do with that is basically you're going to enter in your credit card number. They're going to charge $1 and then they're going to refund you back the $1 and then you'll have access to it. Once you gain access to the website, you'll be able to log in here and you'll be able to refresh. Look, you can see here, I've actually added 142 points to my credit score so far. And I started at a 562. So you definitely can see what I've got going on here, right? And what I've been able to update and be able to go up to. So once you get that, you'll be able to go ahead, go into your score tracker, refresh it right here at this number, and you can do a full update at any time. I always tell everybody, go ahead and get that taken care of because it's going to be able to track your progress. And then of course, here is let's scroll down a little bit, identity monitoring. And in the identity monitoring, you guys can see here everything that's included.
Privacy Armor is a proactive identity monitoring service that alerts you at the first sign of fraud and fully restores your identity. Privacy Armor provides full identity monitoring of credit transactions, credit bureau reporting, non-credit transactions, and dark web monitoring for compromised credentials. Our easy-to-use online portal and mobile app let you quickly set up the information you want monitored and respond to near real-time alerts immediately. Privacy Armor monitors many aspects of your identity. Credit monitoring through TransUnion includes your credit score, credit report, and rapid notifications about any credit activity. With data breaches and hacking on the rise, we look out for you in the furthest corners of the internet. In dark web monitoring, you can securely enter information for sensitive credentials like credit cards, passports, or driver's licenses. We'll monitor the dark web for that information and alert you should your credentials become compromised. Ensure that potential thieves don't actually make off with any of your money, and add your financial accounts to financial transactions to set thresholds, monitor bank activity, and get notified of large withdrawals or changes in balance. Your identity is also digital now, so keep tabs on your social media personas by connecting your Facebook, Twitter, LinkedIn, and Instagram accounts. Social media monitoring watches for vulgarity, cyberbullying, grooming behaviors, threats, and more. And because we know resolving identity theft can wreak havoc on your life, our privacy advocates are available 24/7 and work on your behalf to fully restore your identity. Plus, you don't have to worry about incurring any costs to fix your own identity. Our $1 million identity theft insurance policy means you have no out-of-pocket costs for restoring your identity. Protect your identity today with Privacy Armor.
All right, so you can see there the services that we offer through Privacy Armor. You can access your account. It normally takes about 14 business days for them to send you the email. So you see right here, Note, once you receive a welcome email from Privacy Armor with your member ID, click here to validate and activate additional services inside your account. So then you'll be able to go ahead, click on that, activate your account, sign in, and get all of your services get together. So then we do offer the budgeting tool. I wanted to go over this with everybody because a budget is very, very important to your expenses. You can actually watch the video here and click create a budget. I actually did a live today on Facebook. These were the mock numbers that I put up to be able to show and teach people how to use their budgeting tool. It's very simple. You'll basically start here with your net monthly pay, your spouse's pay, any other income, and then go ahead and put in what your budget is for everything and then how much you've spent. Save it here at the end of the month, and it will tell you exactly here what your budget was, how much you spent, and if you're over or under. So I always tell everybody, definitely take full advantage of those services, because at the end of the day, if you don't know what's going in and coming out, then you'll never be able to really be able to get that savings together for that new house, that new car, that business, whatever your goals are. And then here in Credit Builder, we actually have extra forms and documents like I had told you about. As far as the letters go, if you need to, once you hit month 4, if you're seeing things aren't getting deleted or you're having trouble getting things removed, these are extra letters that you can actually send out. Debt validation letters, how is your credit score calculated, late payment removal request letters. You can negotiate a complete removal, sample cease and desist letter, letter for payment agreements if you want to get them deleted, a counter offer settlement letter. So they come up really nicely. As you can see, I'll show you one real quick. So this is one of our counter settlement offer letters that you can participate in, and it'll just ask you for the account number, the amount, and then of course you'll put in your name, your address, all that information here, the creditor's address here at the top, and send it out to whoever you need to get it to. So that's one of the greatest perks of having these, the access to the Credit Builder. Then we do give you access to a credit attorney as well. A credit attorney, if you're having debt harassment, if you have credit report errors, if you need to contact a credit attorney, it gives you access right here through all the states. It'll say what the violation is. It'll ask you for credit error, debt harassment, identity theft. And then of course, if you have any questions and answers, you can see exactly what they do here, how they can help you, and different things of that nature. So we do offer a debt payoff program as well. So that way, if you go ahead and you have, let's say, your car payment, your mortgage, anything like that, you can actually go into the debt payoff menu here. You can enter in your account name, your current balance, monthly payment, your interest rate, and it will give you the amount that you want to pay. So that way you can pay it off faster. So all of these tools are available to you. Savings goals, net worth tool. I always tell everybody, you know, at the end of the day, if you don't utilize all of these services, how are you going to get your savings in place? How are you going to pay off that debt and get everything taken care of? And then, of course, we do offer a financial lockbox as well. With the financial lockbox, you can upload all of your important online documentation, your driver's license, birth certificate, social security card, anything like that, and you'll be able to go ahead and secure those documentations in case you have a house fire, a flood. Let's say you move and something gets lost, you'll have copies that are available to you here. Now, the will and trust is very important as well, because God forbid something happens to you and you pass away, you want to be able to go ahead and activate or have a will of power and trust, because then it saves your family time and struggle from having to go through a probate lawyer, hire attorneys to handle your assets, right? So I hope that was a good overview of everything that we have to offer here at UCES, how to activate your services and what exactly to do. I also advise my clients to lock their LexisNexis opt out. Just Google LexisNexis opt out form, and you'll be able to go ahead and securely opt out of the information that they share with the credit bureaus. Because at the end of the day, you want to remember that the credit bureaus get paid to report your debts. They don't get paid to delete them. They don't get paid to investigate on your behalf. So you want to make sure that you have your information as secure as possible. And of course, if you have any questions, you guys can reach out to me, Bianca Baez, on Facebook, or you can contact me directly, 813-573-5277. And I do offer free consultations.